So today I found a fisherman that's selling some squid or calamari, and we love squid. Now, a lot of places around the island we can fish squid, but not all places. So today I found a fisherman that's selling squid for $25 for 20 pound. So we're going to buy about 75 pound. We're going to process it, we're going to freeze it, and we're going to have lots of squid for the next year or two. And it's an absolutely delicious fish if it's cooked properly. You can overcook squid and it can be very rubbery and not pleasing at all. But if you cook it properly, it's very tender and it's delicious. Because I was able to track down the squid, or calamari as a lot of people know it when they go into a restaurant and see it on the menu. It won't be squid, it will be calamari. But it's the same fish. So my father is going to go and get this fish for me because it's in another community and he's going to bring it home in the truck. This time I was able to track down the fish, not my father, so I get credit for this one.
You gotta realize it's not the one that tracks it down, it's the one that brings it home and places it on the table. And again, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna get the squid. Doesn't matter who tracked it down. It's who brings it home to Liza. And I'm gonna bring it home to Liza.
What do you mean, Liza? The song don't even go that way. What are you talking about? I'm the one that tracked it down. Without me, there would be no fish, no squid, no calamari. It is because of me. I get credit this time.
If I didn't get the fish for the family, who's gonna get the fish? I'm bringing the fish home. I am the one that got the capelin. I'm the one who got the squid. And I'm the one who's going to get the cod. It is because of me. I'm getting the fish for the family.
Sometimes it's just a losing battle and you just got to give in. But I really don't want to give in because you never hear the end of it, always. So when it comes to squid, we love squid. As you can see, the texture is amazing. The color is amazing. But one thing that we like to do is to skin the squid. Now, this squid came to me without any what we call pip. Now, we call the pip the inside of the squid, basically all the guts. So that was removed along with the head and tentacles, which saves us a lot of time when we're in our back garden cleaning squid. We don't want to deal with a lot of mess. So this was a great way for us to speed up the process and really give you a good view of what it's like cleaning and processing the squid. So cleaning the squid is very simple. We just wash it in water. Now the insides will have a see-through, almost like a spine. It's almost plastic-like, and that goes right down the middle of the squid. So we go break that from the inside and pull it out. We also remove the tail. We don't keep the tail. A lot of people will cook the tail, cook the heads, cook the tentacles. We don't. We just want the body. So we're going to skin the squid. It's a very simple process. A lot of times if you use a cotton glove, it will speed up the process of getting that skin off the squid. Now a lot of times people will leave skin on the squid, which is alright. It doesn't change the taste, doesn't change the texture. It's just the way it looks. It is perfect either way. But again, we prefer to have the skin removed. So most of the island we can fish squid. Now, we enjoyed that growing up, and one thing about squid, the taste and the texture and even the smell brings back a lot of memories for me. Being at my grandmother's, watching my father come in with a load of squid, the boat loaded down with squid, and then watching him process, clean, and dry the squid. Back then, we used to sell the squid. There used to be a person come around in a big cube van, and they would weigh boxes of squid that you had dried, and then they pay you pretty good money for it. So it was a good pastime job. So we would dry the squid, and we would dry them on flakes like you see right here behind me. And what we would do is basically we would cut the squid down the center, cut the head down the center as well, open it up, take all the insides out, and we would spread out the squid over the flakes. So throughout the day we would have to go down and make sure the squid will be spread apart, the tentacles spread apart again, because whenever it's wet and touching, it will go pink. So you got to continuously, every few hours, go down and keep spreading the squid. Places where it's touching, you kind of open it up, let the insides dry, so it doesn't turn color. But when it comes to cooking the squid, there are many different ways. Even just frying them out in the frying pan. A lot of times, a bit of onion, a bit of mushrooms, and you just fry it out. Don't let it go to a golden brown, or you're going to be chewing on your squid like leather, like a rubber boot. So you want it very tender. So you don't really need to cook it very long at all. But one of the best ways that I like it is stuffed. And we just use a simple bread stuffing, like you would use for stuffing for a chicken or a turkey, and we stuff our squid. And again, you cook it, you bake it on low heat, and you keep putting oil over the top of it. So you're basically cooking it very slowly, and you don't have to cook it for very long. You don't want it to turn a golden brown, and it's very, very tender. I'm going to do a video probably later on in the winter of stuffed squid, low carb style. I think you'll enjoy that video. Another great way to cook calamari is squid rings. Calamari rings, and that's deep fried with a batter on the squid rings, and that is absolutely delicious. And again, don't cook it for very long. It's about keeping it tender. So we decided to cook some cod billies with the squid. Cod billies is something that the term we weren't familiar with, but then we realized we always add cod billies, because when we fished our own cod back growing up, we ate everything on the cod. But as time went on and we moved out of our community into bigger centers, we had to buy our fish. So once in a while we do have the opportunity to go cod fishing, and we definitely take that opportunity every chance we get. But when we buy our cod fillets, it's just the fillets. So we miss out on a lot of the cod itself and a lot of the cod tongues, cod cheeks. It's very tasty and very delicious, very high in omega-3s and a lot of vitamins and protein. So Dad, how did the cooking of the squid go? I seen that you may have caught something afire.
There was a fire, and I tell you this, it wasn't my fault. Your mother, she gave me oily, flammable paper towel. If this was the normal paper towel, it wouldn't have went up in flames like it did. But because it was highly flammable, I burned my hand. The flames were unbelievable. They were at least 6 feet high. I had no time to react. Next thing I knew, my hand was burned. Highly flammable paper towels, very dangerous. I would never give anyone highly flammable paper towels.
Highly flammable paper towels. At what aisle in the grocery store would we find the highly flammable paper towels?
These weren't your typical grocery store paper towels. These were your gas station paper towels. They were probably next to the oils, and they went up in flame like you wouldn't believe. It was something out of a horror movie, and my hand is forever burned.
So you're saying Mom is now buying her paper towels at a gas station? Dad, I seen the video. I seen what you did. The paper towels was dangling in the flame. You're using the propane burner. It just went up in flames as paper towels. How can it be highly flammable? It's paper towels. It's all flammable. If you didn't put the paper towel down in the fire, you wouldn't have burned your hand.
Those paper towels went up faster than the movie, gone in 60 seconds. But I'll be back cooking. I'll be cooking the next lot of fish that we get, because without me, we will not have any fish for the winter. It is me who got the fish, got the capelin, got the squid, and got the cod. You can count on me to get the fish.
Sometimes you gotta know when to walk away. Although, sometimes that puts up a good fight. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and this style of content. And we're going to be doing a lot more videos and a lot more outdoor activities. So I hope you continue to join us. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out our capelin video right over here. And we'll see you in our next video.